Hi friends, welcome to SAP training sessions. So in today's session, we will see P2P cycle for the normal procurement. So as we know that for a P2P scenario, first the cycle will be start with the requirement. That is in SAP, we will terms as a purchase requisition, then source determination. That is to find out the source. For that, we will create the RFQ, that is the request for quotation. Then we will receive the quotation from the supplier side that we will maintain in SAP. Then source selections, once the quotation is maintained, so SAP will give the best quotation, and based on that quotation, we are going to create the purchase order. Then once we create the purchase order, we need to follow up with the supplier. So once we will receive the material, so that time we will confirm by using goods receipt. Then finally, the invoice we will receive at the same time when we are performing the goods receipt. So we will verify that one. So this is the normal procurement cycle. So that we will showcase in the SAP. So this is the SAP screen. So first, I am going to create the purchase requisition. For the purchase requisition also in SAP Public Cloud, we have the multiple application to create the purchase requisitions. So first is I will start with the self-service that anybody can raise the PR. For that, we required a self-service license. So that comes under my purchase requisition. So once you click this one, my purchase requisition, so you will redirect to this screen. My purchase requisition. So in this screen, you can check out. So whatever the purchase requisition you will create from your side. So it will visible all here only. So whatever you will create, if the another person also using the same my purchase requisition application, so he can't be view your purchase requisition. So here I'm going to create the purchase requisition. So here there are two options available, create item and create limit item. So create item, when we know the exact quantity and value for that one, we are going to procure material by using create item. In some scenario, we don't know how much quantity we require. For that, we have some budget. So that time we will go with the create limit item. So I will create item. So once you click that one, so you will redirect to the new screen here. So here the screen has been divided into the five tabs, general information, delivery address, source of supply, notes, and the attachments. So in the general information also, the screen has been divided into basic data, price and quantity, and the organization. So in the basic data, first we are going to enter the material. So 1063, this is the material which I required now. Once I enter this one, so you can see here most of the field get automatically updated. So I will remove this one. I'll remove all the things. Initial one more time I will showcase. So here I'm going to enter one more time. So you can check out most of the fields got automatically filled through this material master. So this information we will maintain at the material master level. So that same information will flow here. So this is the first. In the second column, you will find some supplier material number. So in SAP, we are using 1063 as a material code. Similarly, if the supplier is using any other code that you can maintain here. Next is product type group. So this product type group will decide it whether we are procuring material or services. Then desired vendor, you can suggest the vendor that already we have procured or this vendor is well known. So you can suggest to the procurement team by entering that supplier code here. So it will be easy for the procurement team to decide the supplier. Next is the price and quantity. So this price is automatically came based on the material master data and price unit. So for per piece, per kg, the price will be 120. So it will showcase as a one. So some cases for 5 pieces or 5 kg, they are giving some price so that you can maintain it. The request quantity, for example, I am requesting 100 kg so that I will maintain, and the delivery date will be you can maintain as per your requirement date. Then purchasing group, purchase organization, plant will automatically fetch here. Next is storage location. If your storage location is in the same plant location, so no need to enter in the initial level. If it is a different location, address of your storage location is different, that time you can enter here. So what will happen? You can check in the second delivery address tab. Right now address tab is plant. If you enter here the storage location, so automatically the address type will change to the storage location. So this is your main thing. Account category reference. So for example, if you are procuring this material, so based on it will enter to the particular level, like tab will become. So this is the normal procurement I am doing. So no need to maintain here account. That this material you already procured from certain supplier, so that they will select the vendor. And the text, you can maintain a free text here, that information you want to flow in the item text or in the material PO text, that you can maintain here. Coming to the next, that is the attachments. If you have any specification document for a particular material, or you want to flow any information to the procurement tab by attachment level, so that you can attach here by uploading. Once you have done this one, just click on apply. After applying that, you will get again these 5 fields: general information, where the basic information and who is going to request, date will become, and the header information. So if you maintain the header information, again it will be acting as the information for the procurement team. Now again, if you go to the item level, so here in this application, my purchase requisition, you can't add multiple line items simultaneously. So that is the issue here, that whenever you want to add multiple line item, first you have to add, then you have to come to the screen and create here, and you can add one more material. So like that, every time you have to do like that. So I'm adding only one line item here, so I'll delete this one. Then limit item, if as I told you in the first level, that one is limit item and another is the item. So limit item, when there is a budget will be there. So next, if you go scroll down here, you will find the automatic approval process will be there. So if you want to maintain any approval here also, you can maintain, which will be applicable at the item level. So just I'm going to apply order to create. This is the one way to create the purchase requisition. So you can see this is my purchase requisition has been created. Now I'm going to show you create limit item. Just I'll click on this one. Now you can check out the material code option is not coming here. So you have to give the description. For example, steel and material group I'll take as a L002 for the raw material, and product type I'll select as a material only. Overall limit, how much your limit have. So for example, I have 1,000 and this is the value of your amount. So INR, my expectation is like up to 800 INR. Then you have to enter the material purchasing group, purchase organization, for which plant you are going to procure, that you have to maintain. So you will get here limits, not the quantity you will get. So the budget what you have, that you will maintain here. Then same thing you have, and you have to click on plan order. So this is the option of creating limit item. If you want to add more and more, so you can add this one here. Clear. So here another purchase requisition created for the limit item. Limit item we will use when there is a no material code has been created. One time we are procuring. So that time also you can use the limit item. As we don't need to maintain the material code, that also you can use. So this is the one way to create the purchase requisition. Now another way is to create the purchase requisition is manage purchase requisition. So this is the another app. By using this one also, you can create the purchase requisition. So I'm going to create. Here also you will get the item and limit option, that also. So information. So I'm going to create first material for the item level. So how much quantity is required, that much quantity I will maintain here. So directly I'll jump here to enter the material code first. So most of the information from that material master's data should be fetched. Now I want 1,000 quantity. Okay. So all most of the things is fetched here. Delivery rate, okay, release rate, okay, conversion. Here you will get the tax code option. In the initial level, we don't have in the my purchase requisition, but in this we will get that. So I will maintain G4. Then scroll down here. So purchase organization I will maintain here. Then same thing, you can maintain the item tags or what you want that. So here, have you noticed once you have maintained the item detail here, so one option limit item will gone. So like that, which purchase requisition you are going to create, you have to check out from here itself. After that, you have to click on apply. So you will redirect to the main screen again, where we have item. So next you will get the limit item option. So if you want to add here, so that you can add here also. After that, again create. So this is the another way where you can create the purchase requisition. Now one more way to create the purchase requisition is ME51N. So this transaction we will use in the on-premises private cloud as well as in the public cloud also. So to create this type of a purchase requisition, we require the advanced license. So create purchase requisition. So this screen has been divided header, item overview, and the item details. So here we will get more options, more functionality that you can able to select the document type which you want, which you have created multiple. But in the previous two application, we don't have option to select the material document type. Only we have NB, that is the standard document type available for that one. Here we will get the more functionality. So we will use this. So Z down. Source determination. If you have maintained the purchase info record source list, so that time you will select. So in the item level, there is a suggestion will come from which vendor you are want to procure this material. So that information will come here. So purchase requisition for stay. Then header. So header note also you can maintain. Then item overview. So in the item overview, you will get multiple functionality, multiple fields you will get. So here, first I will add the line item, then I will give this description. So first is item intervals. So this interval will automatically comes based on the configuration level, how many line items you will add. So with the difference of 10, it will come 10, 20, 30 like that it will come. Next is the account assignment category. So again, if this purchase requisition which we are procuring, the material is for the consumption or project related, that you can maintain the indicator here. Then item category, this is the standard purchase requisition or any other special type of a purchase requisition. Based on that, you have to select. Then material code. So this is my material code. Short text will automatically come. So I will maintain the quantity. Delivery date I will maintain here. Unit also automatically come. Then material group also come. Plant I have to maintain. So if you want to maintain the storage, that also you can maintain. PPC requisitioner. This is the optional thing. You can skip that one. Tracking number also there. If you want to track that material, so tracking number will be there. So in the normal scenario, it will not require. Desired supplier and the fixed vendor. Again, it is based on the source determination. If you have maintained the purchase info record, so in the option, we will get that one. So you can directly maintain. So supplying plant is not there because it is a normal scenario. So purchase organization. So this purchase requisition you can create by agreement, outline agreement reference, even info record. So that MPN is the manufacturing part number that is not required here. Once you have maintained that one, just click on enter. So this item detail tab will becomes activate. So here, so first item code I have added. So it will give the detail in the material data level. So material code, if you want to create any batch for this material, so you can enter the batch here. Material group, supplier material number, short text, revision level. If revision management is activated, if you have changed the purchase requisition multiple times, so revision number will automatically come here. Then UID relevant and the product type group. So whether it is a material or a service level that you have to maintain. Next, I have entered the quantity. So quantity detail tab will become here. How much quantity you have ordered, open quantity, delivery date, requested date, release date, and the plant delivery date and the GR processing time. Plant delivery date, it is the number of calendar days required to obtain a material in a company level. So that is the plant delivery time date and the GR processing time. Once you will receive the material from the vendor side, from that time to accepting that material into SAP level. So that is GR processing time. Next is the valuation. So valuations comes the price. So it will automatically fetch from your material master data level. So here we have the some indicators and PO price. So if you want to adopt this price as a gross price, as a net price, so there are two different of price we already showcase in the price determination. Based on that, you can adopt that one. So normally we will take as a gross price. So you can consider tax code also you will maintain here. You will get the option. Promotion, if you want to promote this one, so you have to configure that one, then it will come. Then goods receipt. So this indicator will automatically check and it is in gray mode based on the item category wise. Invoice receipt. So whenever you will perform this PR, so invoice receipt is required. So that time we will make GR non-validated. So when you are procuring any non-validated material like assets, so that time this indicator need to be checked. Okay, these are the things in the valuation. Then source of supply. So in the source of supply, So in the source of supply,
So coming to next, that is in the source of supply. So you can add a fixed vendor based on the purchase info record. Once you have created the purchase info record and the source list, just what you have to do, just click on the assign source of supply. So based on the info record and that thing, so automatically the vendor will come here as a fixed vendor. So I will showcase this scenario in the further classes. Then coming to the order unit, for example, this unit I have maintained as a base unit measure. If you have different units to procure this material, so for example, TO, ton will be there, so that you can maintain here. Then supplying plant, this is normal, so not required supplying plant, and storage also not required. Then coming to the status, so in status, it will be showcased that whether the material is this purchase requisition is active mode or in the release mode or release completed, that all the status will be you can check out from here. Then contact person. So contact person who is going to be create this purchase requisition and who is the requisitioner, who is the material code. So that all the information comes under contact. Text item. So here also you can add the text which is based on the item level. So whenever you have a specific text, that information you want to flow to the procurement team, so that you can maintain based on the item wise. If you have multiple items, so you can maintain. If you have the same information passed to supply, so that information you can maintain at the header level. So it will applicable for multiple line items what you are going to add here. Then delivery address will be the plant address for which plant you are going to receive this material. That information will come here. Then here we have some option like address, customer, and the supplier, and the subcontracting supplier. So what will happen? This material we are procuring to send this material to the subcontracting or customer. So that time we will maintain here information. Once we procure this material, the material will directly go to the supplier or the customer side. Then custom field, this is the option in the public cloud given. So here we can add the custom fields as per the business requirement. So this is one information specs 2000 subcontracting. So that is not required. So once you have done this one, so here we will get the option in the item overview that you can check. Suppose I want to create multiple line items, just select this one and click on copy. So you will get one more line item in this level. If you want to delete, you can delete by this option. So in the initial state, it will disappear. After creation, if you are going to delete that one, so deletion icon will be come here that the line item has been deleted. So here undelete option also there. Then this will be the sorting, ascending and descending order you can. So find next, you can filter out. If you have multiple line items, you can filter out based on anything, any column from here. The summation value, if you have lot of quantity here, you want to take the summation of this quantity in the purchase order, that you can maintain here. And we have different option like total, mean value also you can, minimum purchase order line and maximum purchase requisition line also you will get from here. This is the print option. That print will be only for the item overview level. So here you can list out and you can move this to Excel file also. This is for the changing the layout. If you want to add additional field here based on layout, you can add. Then here it is a assigned source of supply. So same thing will be happen from the bottom line also. Then here you can check if any availability of this material is there. So you can check by selecting this line and you have to need to check. Then attachment, you can attach the document. Default value, once you will set all these things, certain field, like if you want to maintain plant as a default value, that you can maintain and you can save the layout. So whenever you come again this purchase requisition, this value will be default. And this will be the work, your document flow. If you have created any further document on that one, you can check out from here. So these the things in the purchase requisition, you need to check. So if there is a no message issue during the check, means your purchase requisition is ready. So you can save this one. So once you have saved this one, purchase requisition, so you can, in the same screen itself, you click on the other purchase requisition, and that purchase requisition will, you can display. So if you want to do any changes in the purchase requisition again, so just click on the display and change option, or press F7 from your keyboard. So it will change in the display mode. So you can again change here whatever the information like quantity, description that you can add here. So here, once it is created, it will went for the approval. So approval detail will be showcased here. So it is at the header level. You can get into item level also based on the requirement level. So header level, now the processor and the recipient is, it's my name only. So I need to approve this one. So for that one, you have to jump to again back. So here we have the my inbox option. If you click here, so whatever the document came for the approval, you can get in the my inbox level. So just now I created, so it came for the approval. So approver can log in their credential, and they can check out all the details. And after that, they can approve or reject, or they can suspend or claim that whatever we want to do. So just I am going to approve. So once it is approved, then only we can create the further process by using this purchase requisition. Now this is how we can create the purchase requisition. So now sometime what will happen, customer or client asks us to how many purchase requisition we have created. So there is a transaction code, or you can type the display purchase requisition also. So you will get this option to get the list of purchase requisition. Now here we are getting multiple things, dynamic selection, variants, everything. So based on the scenario, based on the required field, you can enter here. So I'll enter BP01 is my plant, and Z, Z down, this is my document type. So based on that, I want, and even you can delivery date, release date, or processing status, you can filter out whatever the thing. Just run. So there are two purchase requisition has been created. So you can use this for getting the list of purchase requisitions. From here also, you can export this one as a report level. Now I am going to showcase this purchase. I'm going to convert this purchase requisition into the RFQ. That is the next step of your procurement. So if it is a single line item, then you can go. If it is a multiple line item, so creating or adding that into the RFQ level, it is a TJSI. So SAP has given another option. So you can directly take the reference of PR and convert it into the purchase of RFQ level. So that is process purchase requisition. So this is the app. So using this app, you can convert your PR into the RFQ level. So my purchase requisition number, I will enter here. And I will click on go. So this is my purchase requisition. Just I'm going to select this one. So once I selected, so these two options will pop up here. Either I can go with the RFQ, or I can go with the create contract. So right now I don't have any supplier. I want to go with the request for quotations level. So I'm going to create RFQ. Suppose if this purchase requisition is not yet approved, so this option will not pop up. First you need to approve, then only it will come. So I'm going to create the RFQ. Once you click on RFQ, it will ask what type of a document type from the RFQ side you want to select. So here, internal sourcing document, I have to select. So other document also there, so that will be external. It will go for the Ariba level. I want to go in the SAP level, so I will take internal sourcing requirement. So Most of the information from the PR has been fetched here. You can check out item information level. So it came from the PR level. So here we need to maintain the mandatory field RFQ for steel procurement. A reference you can give as a PR. Then here mandatory things are important dates like quotation deadline you have to maintain. So I'm going to maintain the quotation date as a tomorrow's date. And then this information already came. So follow on document, if you want to create the follow on document, you can enter here. Otherwise, you can skip. So follow on document means further RFQ creation, which document you are going to create. Either it is a PO or a value contract or the quantity contract. Obviously, I'm going with the purchase order, so I will take as a purchase order. The next is payment terms. So payment terms you will receive from the supplier side at the time of the quotation maintenance. That time I will enter. After entering this post tab, directly I have to jump to the bidders. So in the bidders, whatever the supplier you have to whom you want to send this, so that you can maintain from here. So I have 1008, one supplier. I want to send this quotation to another one also. So I want to send this request to supplier so that you can maintain as much of your. After that, you have to just click on create. So delivery date larger than the submission date and delivery date. Okay. So 14 is my delivery date. So I'm going to maintain the delivery date is 7. So quotation date must be less than the delivery. So I'm going to same date only I'm going to maintain. Just create. So close. So this RFP number has been generated. So once RFP number has been generated, it is get now published. So what you have to do, you have to publish this one, then only it will go to the supplier side after approval. So it comes for approval. So again, approval is mine only. So what I will do, I will go back to this one. So inbox level. So it came for approval. I'll approve this one. Then once it is approved, so this quotation has been sent to the supplier side. So they will check out and they will send the quotation in terms of their prices and the conditions. After that, we need to go to manage RFQ. This is the another app. In this, I'll maintain my RFQ number and just go. So this is my RFQ number. I will click on this one. So again, you can check out what just now I have created. All the things are there and it got approved also, released. So it is published also. I have received the quotation from the supplier. So I have to maintain one by one. So maintaining that one, you can just select this one and click on create quotation. So it will redirect to the manage supplier quotation app. So here quotation submission date you have to maintain. Payment terms you have to maintain. And the price of the material you can maintain here. After that, if you want, you can just create. Attachment also you can do here. And you need to submit here. Once you submit, don't click on the complete, otherwise it will be pending. So I have maintained only one quotation here. And from the second supplier, I need to maintain. Again, I will come back and I'm going to maintain the second supplier. For the first supplier, I have already maintained. If you click here, so this option will not pop up because it is already maintained. You can go and you can maintain for the second option. Okay. Then I will create and submit. Both quotations should be submit before it got awarded. So once it is maintained, next is we need to compare. So for comparison, we have an application compare supplier quotation. So here you need to enter the RFQ number Then SAP will compare internally and it will give the first position as a supplier who got less price based on the material price and delivery date that will be considered. After that, you can click on that one and you can click on award. So once you have clicked in on award, so the status you can say in approval. So I'll go back here in box level. Now this is ready, convert into the RSC level. So now using this quotation, you can convert into the purchase order. You can go here and enter your number, or you can enter the quotation number also which got selected, and just click on go. So here you have awarded. You can enter in this RFQ, this quotation. From here, you will get the option to create the follow-on document directly. So I can go to create the purchase order as well as the contract also I can create from the RFQ level. So this is the one way where you can directly create the purchase order. So it will redirect you to manage purchase order application. So in this screen, what will happen? So you will not get a further option to select the document type because you have already selected in the RFQ level, that is the following document should be NB. So it will give you NB document type. So this is one of the drawbacks that you can't change the document type when you are going to create the purchase order. So whatever you have selected in the RFQ level, that you need to take as a RFQ purchasing document type. Then other things will be remain same. So this is one way. Just you need to click on order, so your purchase order will be generated. Another way is ME21N. This is the transaction code, that is the advanced purchase order option. So here, what you have to do in the same screen. So here also the screen will be divided into three levels. That is your header level, item overview, and item detail level. Just same as your purchase requisition level. But here you will get the option as a supply, where in the purchase requisition we don't have that option. So here just you have to click on the item overview level, or you can click on the document overview on also. So here you have to go to the selection variant. Here you can click on the request for quotation. So just now I have created for that material, and plant also I will take as a plant and run. It is not got. Sometimes from here it will not come. So what you have to do, you have to enter more details. 1063 request for quotation and quotation. It is not able to change here. Okay, it is not coming from here. So what you have to do, just you have to scroll down in the item overview. Here you will get the RFQ field. So what quotation got selected, that quotation number you have to enter here. Just click enter. So automatically all the information from that quotation will come here. So here org data is maintained as a default. So it is getting an error. BPCL. So like that you can change here. So here you will get the option to change the document type. So I'm going to create the document type as a Z DOM. So you will get this option here in the advanced purchase order, where that level we are not getting. So purchase requisition also you will get to know here, and you will get to know the request for quotation number also. Before going to that, if you want to create the purchase info record, so I want to procure this material continuously from that source of supply, so that you can maintain the purchase info record. So that one, what you have to do, ME01 is the transaction code to create the purchase info, ME11 to create the purchase info record. So the supplier which got selected is, you have to maintain 9, then material 1063, purchase organization and plant, and it should be standard, and just click enter. So done, that is okay, enter. So here plant delivery date I will maintain as a 1. Tolerance you can give here. So for example, if we are going to deliver the material under the tolerance, we have order 100 kg, but the supplier is sending only 98 or that. So based on the percent of tolerance which you are allow here, that much you can able to accept. So based on 100 quantity, if the supplier is sent as 90 also, it is acceptable. If it is sent as over delivery like 110, that also acceptable. So GR based invoice verification, I want to verify both things. So here unlimited delivery, if we will use this purchase order to get the material multiple times also, if you check this entry, so you can get the material multiple times. Minimum quantity also you can maintain. Control confirmation, when you are going with the inbound delivery level, that time we will maintain the confirmation control C. Remaining shelf life, shipping interest. So remaining shelf life, when we are going to pharmaceutical food industry, so there we will maintain the material expiry date and the shelf life, that time we will use, otherwise it is not required. Maximum quantity, based on the warehouse level, you can accept the material maximum quantity. So tax code I'm going to maintain here. That's it. Net price which got selected is 120, that I will maintain here, and after that I will save. After that you need to maintain the source list. So if you want to change the purchase info record, just you have to go to ME12. So there you can change the purchase info record. If you remember the purchase info record, directly you can enter, you will redirect to that level. Okay. Display also you can do with the ME13. So it will display the purchase info record. So this is the purchase info record just I have generated. So here I'm going to display that one. So directly I will enter your purchase info record and enter. So it will showcase the purchase. So list also you will get by ME1M. So based on the material type also you will get, and based on the vendor also you will get. So 1001009, this is my supplier. I'm going to run. So you will get the list of purchase info record also. So I'm going to create. Then after that you can create the source list, generate source list. So where we can fix the vendor, where we can block the vendor using the variable. So I want to create this one. So just so you can see this information has been added. This is generated now. So you can fix, you can block that based on this information. So it is generated. Now there is no list of source we will get. Only we need to generate. There is no number range will be generated for the source list. Now I am going to create the purchase order. So directly from the RFQ, which quotation got selected. So you can see purchase requisition also came. So here, let me change this one. So here, just check and you can save this. So the purchase order has been generated. Now you can check out from the same transaction level to display the purchase order. So like that, you can check out the purchase order detail. So here all the detail view you will get. Once you have created the purchase order, the next step is we have to follow up with the supplier. Once we receive the material, so we will accept by using Migo. So again, Migo is divided into two things, that is header data and the item overview data. So in that, this is first the transaction type, then it is reference document, and the reference document number we will enter here. Then this is the movement type, which I have already showcased you, which is very important. It will decide it, the material is going to where. So in the transaction type, I will just enter here purchase order. Once I click enter, so automatically all the information from the purchase order will fetch here. So in the first general data level, where we will get the document date and the posting date, and the print option, when I am going to print the purchase order, so you need to select this indicator. Then delivery notes, like if it is an inbound delivery, that you can maintain. Bill of lading, so how much cost will be applicable for procuring this material, whether it is a loading charges, unloading charges, that all include in the material account. Then GRIR slip. So if any goods receive or goods issue slip number we will receive from the supplier, that you can maintain here. Then supplier name and the header text option, you can enter the text here. Then here vendor detail will come and the employee who is going to accept this material and who is going to order this material, that information is come here. Then item header level, the information what we have maintained in the purchase order will fetch here. All the information you will get here information like that. So you can edit quantity here. You can change the storage location. You can change the batch number. You can change the stock type here. Then this information we can maintain change here. So that all the information what you have seen here, it will come in the detail view in the item level. So quantity. So this quantity you can use as a delivery quantity. So invoice quantity also you can consider. Then once you have done, so item okay, you will maintain where, in which location and place you want to maintain. Goods receipt, unloading point, text also you can maintain here. So stock type, there are three types: block, quantity, and the product block. And the purchase order information will come and the delivery indicator. Once the purchase order full quantity we will receive, so automatically it will set the delivery completion indicator. Then partner, from which partner we are receiving, and the batch number will automatically generate when there is a material is maintained as a batch management. After entering that one, click on item OK, and then you need to check. So batch will create it. Okay. What you have to just you need to post this one. When you are posting first time, so it will take time. So material document has been generated. So if you want to display that document in the transaction type, you have to change it to display. So automatically recent transaction will come here. Just you need to enter. So in this transaction MIGO level, so it is MMFI integration will be done. So here two documents will create. One is material document, what you can see here. Another is you will get to know the document info. There you will get the FI document, accounting document. So as a consultant, you have to check out this accounting document and you need to verify the accounting entry. Whenever you use the moment type 101, there are two transaction keys. One is BXS and another is the WRX. These two transaction key will be hit, means your MMFI integration for the particular transaction is correct. So this is general entry, that is the accounting document. So here you can check out the document type MKPF, journal entry date, posting date, physical year, and who created that one. That information also you will get. And these are the two entries which is most important. If you are going with the best practices, so there is no need to worry, it will automatically come. So here, inventory raw material, this is BXX, which will debit it, and the GRIR, that is the WRX, will be credited. So here you will get into multiple currency, that is 0L, 2L, and the 0E level. And the currency type also transaction currency, company code currency, group currency, you will get here. So here also you will check out the document flow also. So material document, purchase order, and your purchase requisition. So this document flow you can check out here. So once it is done, then last step of your procurement cycle from the side, that we need to post the MIRO. That we will receive the invoice from the supplier side that we need to post. So MIRO is the transaction, create supplier invoice. So here you need to maintain the company code first. So again, this also divided into header part and the item overview part. And this is structure where you can check out the PO structure, everything. So here also we have the multiple tabs, basic payment, detail tax, withholding tax, and the contact and the notes. In the bottom level, you will get the option PO reference, GL account, material, and the assets. So based on the different scenarios, we will post. So in the basic detail, you have to maintain the invoice date, then posting date, then reference you have to maintain, which is a mandatory. You can take any GRN also you can consider as a reference if it is a three-way matching. So then here amount and the calculate tax, it will automatically come. Business place section, this will be a FI consultant will create. If they will create, you have to enter the information here. Then text also you can maintain here. So in the payment terms, here baseline date, due date you have to maintain. If any cash discount, if the supplier is giving in the invoice level, that you can maintain here. Payment terms also you can maintain, or it will automatically fetch from your purchase order. So first I will enter your purchase order number. And once you have entered the purchase order number, here you will get the options whether we have only goods charges or plant delivery means any freight charges or loading charges will be included in that. So based on that, you have to select. So right now I have only goods supply, so that I will mention. Just enter. So all the information from the purchase order will fetch here. So here, once you have done, so in the right hand side, you will get that all the information about the vendors and the payment terms automatically fetch here. So here payment method, how you are going to pay, whether it is a cash or any bank transaction you are performing, that you need to check. Partner bank, what is the partner bank, and any invoice reference you have already that you can maintain. And you can block the payment if you want to block before it go to the finance side. So manually also block and automatically also block. If there is a difference in the prices, so automatically it will block. Then detail view, where you can maintain the unplanned delivery cost. Suppose at the time of a purchase order, there is no delivery cost has been maintained. But at the time of invoice, we have seen that there is a delivery cost involved in the invoice. So that you will consider as an unplanned delivery cost. And the document type will be RE for this one, that is the gross price. Header text also you can maintain, invoice party number will be generated here. Suppose the invoice party which we have order is different. So you can change from here also. Then tax. So tax will be applicable based on what you have assigned in the purchase order. Withholding tax. So this will be applicable based on the threshold value as per the Indian standard. If it is going more than 50 lakhs, so the withholding tax will be applicable. Contact person, where you will get the information who is processed the purchase order, who is done the GRN, and who is going to process the IR. So all the information will come here in the contact level from the purchase requisition. Then note, you can maintain the free text here. Once you have done this one, so tax also calculated. This will be the tax amount. So this will be the total amount which we need to pay to the supplier, including the tax that you have to maintain. So once you have maintained, so it becomes green. Later you have to simulate to check what are the accounting entries going to be hit once we have post the invoice. So you can see the total amount which we are going to pay to the supplier. This is demand, that is transaction key will be the KBS. So it is showing as a K, and goods received invoice, that is your inventory account. So tax input, this is central GST and state GST that is applicable on that one. So once you have done, let's click on the post. So here debit value and the credit value must be matched and the balance should be zero. Otherwise, it will not allow to post.